I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Welcome to County Report this week. Coming up in the next half hour, we have a full report about the council's new bill that will make more police records public. Plus, why Rockville voters will soon make history at the polls. And later, how you can join thousands of cyclists commuting to work on two wheels, all for a good cause. But first, this week the County Council approved a bill that deals with police transparency. Susan Kennedy has more about what this bill means and the Trust Act.
The vote was unanimous in favor of Councilmember Jawando's bill, and he was joined by several of his council colleagues to discuss how he hopes this measure will improve transparency.
Everyone will acknowledge that when someone dies, that's a tragedy for our community. The police agree with that, and the community certainly agrees with that.
The legislation seeks to improve the public's trust in law enforcement and eliminate the possibility of conflict of interest in police-involved death investigations. This is Councilmember Jawando's first piece of legislation to be approved.
We still have some issues here in Montgomery County, and that this would go in the right direction for making sure that when our police officers are involved in the death of a resident, that we have an independent investigation and that investigative report be made public so that the community can look at it and learn from it.
The bill was introduced after a confrontation between police and Silver Spring resident Robert White, which resulted in White's death last summer. Under the LET Act, when an officer is involved in the death of an individual, investigators from a separate jurisdiction will open an inquiry to review the circumstances of the case. Jawando says this bill is a first step in rebuilding trust between the community and the police.
And we have a unique opportunity, a new police chief. I'm going to be leading a community forum with Marc Elrich on June 6th to talk to the community about what they want to see from their police chief, what they want to see is by ways of community policing. And so the next step is to get that input and then really ask tough questions of the person or persons who are before us about what does that mean? What do you think community policing means? What do you think about these disparate numbers that 55% of the people arrested in this county in 2018 were black, even though they only represent 19% of the population? How do we change that? How do we make sure we build that trust?
The bill now moves to the county executive for his signature. In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
County Executive Marc Elrich recently launched Business Connect. The kickoff took place at the Up-County Regional Services Center in Germantown. Business Connect is a new pilot program that provides classes, counseling, and connections to support businesses in the Up-County.
So this new program here is Business Connect. It's being piloted in the Up-County. Our goal is to spread it to the other regional services centers. When we created the Economic Development Corporation, the executive kind of stripped all the economic development out of the county and left with ECDC. And their goal was to fish for big fish and bring people here and help some companies expand. But it wasn't about neighborhoods. It wasn't about creating new businesses in a broad spectrum of areas. It was focused on the big stuff. And Montgomery County thrives on the little stuff. The truth is most jobs come out of the smaller entrepreneurs, and we've got shopping centers with vacancies. I've got small office buildings with vacancies. They're not going to be filled up by the Amazons of the world. We've got to figure out how to get entrepreneurs back into those spaces, how to create another generation of business people who want to occupy the spaces and the shopping centers, and we need to be part of that.
This is a tremendous resource. We have a lot of businesses that need help. They want to start a business or expand a business, and they just don't know where to go, and they don't know how to do that. And some people can do it right away. Some people need hand-holding. This is a great resource for the chambers. I plan on partnering with this organization. We'll send people here to refer people here to help them get a head start in starting their business.
It's very pivotal that we have this as a pilot program here. It's very close to all of our local businesses who are very short on time to get to and take advantage of these resources. Small business is the backbone of any economy, but especially up here in the Up County, it means a great deal to us.
Visit the Montgomery County Business Portal for information about upcoming classes. Making sure the business community feels welcomed and supported. That's why County Executive Marc Elrich and Council VP Sydney Katz have launched a new campaign. It's called For Business, benchmarking to be the best for business. They want your input about this initiative. Listening sessions are being held across the county. For more information, visit montgomerycountymd.gov. In order to help business owners connect with MCPS's contractors and department reps, there was a recent event held for everyone to network. MyMC Media's Jordan Lindsay has the story.
For the first time ever, Montgomery County Public Schools Division of Construction hosted a reverse trade fair. The purpose? To showcase local talent and help business owners connect with MCPS's contractors and department representatives.
It's an opportunity for suppliers, vendors, different trades in the construction industry to meet and network.
Information about upcoming development opportunities and the bid process were key topics of discussion.
The goal is always for improvement to build new schools. And we're hoping to meet and get some new contractors on board or that are interested on coming on board to help in building those new schools.
Tuckman Barbie is a full-service general contractor / construction manager. We're based out of Upper Marlboro, Maryland. We've been in business since 1946.
Dean Roshan with Tuckman Barbie Construction says something like this gives small and minority businesses a chance to work with them on big projects.
We came here today to gather up a lot of good subcontractors, minority, small business contractors, and also network with the different counties and find out what the availability of work is and what's coming up in the pipeline.
Reporting in Gaithersburg, Jordan Lindsay for County Report This Week.
Coming up on County Report This Week, why local colleges have global goals. And food lovers, here's your chance to get a taste of delicious world cuisine in Fenton Village. Those stories and more when we come back.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC 311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going.
Recycle more now.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Rockville voters will make history this November by voting by mail for the next mayor and council seats. Here's more about the process and even how to become a candidate.
Rockville voters will make history this November by voting by mail for the next mayor and council. And we want to make sure you stay informed about the process of voting and even becoming a candidate. Head to rockvillemd.gov/election to check your address to make sure you live within Rockville city limits. Update your information and register to vote. You can also register to vote in person at Rockville City Hall on Maryland Avenue, a public library, or at a U.S. Post Office or a Maryland Motor Vehicle Administration's office. You can even register by phone at 240-777-VOTE or 240-777-8500. You may also want to know how secure is vote by mail. Rest assured that every step in the ballot process is protected, starting with the ballot being sent in a secured envelope. And once you cast your ballot, it is stored in a secured ballot box. And if you're wondering how you can become a candidate in this year's elections, applications are being accepted right now at rockvillemd.gov/election. The deadline to file is Thursday, September 5th. Rockville is the first city in Maryland to use voting by mail as its main method of voting. Rockville's election is on Tuesday, November 5th. For County Report This Week, I'm Kathy Dantzler.
The internet, telework, and today's global marketplace all make it possible for companies to hire the right talent no matter where they live. That's why a group is helping to make sure colleges and graduates are prepared.
International education and the development of culturally competent global citizens are so critical to solving today's problems. They are being tackled by international teams that must be populated by globally competent members with the knowledge, attitudes, skills, and behavior to work together.
The idea of working together to solve problems isn't a new one, but technology has made it possible to do so on a global scale.
Even if you don't look abroad, you're going to be in workforce environments with people from a diversity of backgrounds, diversity in religion, racial, cultural, ethnic, all of that. So it's really important that our students are able to interact with people from different backgrounds.
International students coming into the United States are the 6th largest export. Currently, they're valued at $40 billion to the U.S. economy and $718 million to the state of Maryland. And by the way, $70 million to Montgomery County just for Montgomery College international students coming into the United States. So it's important to the commercial service and the Department of Commerce because it's a huge export.
The Maryland International Education Consortium and Montgomery College hosted this conference for educators. Like many attendees, Jonathan Carmona works directly with international students.
I thought that it would be a great opportunity to learn more from other institutions and other organizations as to new initiatives and new strategies to approach the student experience on campus.
The hope is that ideas shared here will build today's students into the future's workforce.
Institutions like yours are ideal incubators for international and domestic students to engage with one another in meaningful ways, to achieve their academic goals, and to position themselves to become the next cohort of global leaders in business, science and technology, public policy, and the arts.
Let's prepare our students to collaborate in 20th century's world, not compete. Let's make this world a better place. Let's collaborate. Thank you very much.
Taste the World in Fenton Village is a food lover's dream. More than 30 restaurants will be handing out delicious cuisines from around the globe. For a small price, you can sample international fare while supporting local businesses. The event takes place on May 19th from 1 to 5 p.m. For more info, go to tastetheworld.fentonvillage.org. Coming up on County Report this week, how MCPS is working with parents to reach the needs of students with disabilities. And how these local third graders are making music that sends a vocal message. Stay with us. County Report this week. We'll be right back.
Hey, mister, down here. You illegally passed the stop school bus. I'm placing you in timeout, and this timeout means big fines, plus you really could have hurt somebody. That's why school buses are being equipped with video cameras to help kids like me stay safe, so respect the bus.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. On a recent Saturday, hundreds of parents and community members gathered to speak with experts, learn, and share ideas to improve the lives of students with disabilities. NCPS TV has the story.
Hundreds of MCPS families, staff, community partners, and experts gathered at Quince Orchard High School for the 5th annual MCPS Special Education Summit.
The Special Education Summit is extremely important because it's a showcase really for our collaboration with our parents and our community members.
The event commenced with a keynote address from renowned special education professor and advocate, Dr. Lisa Deeker.
There are 5 takeaways from today, thinking about the strengths and challenges of the beautiful children we all love, thinking about how we help them advocate, how they can use technology for their future, life readiness, and student voice with parent support.
Dr. Deeker shared the stage with her son, and together they shared their personal journeys with special education.
But honestly, people do the best they can in the moment that they have. I've never found anybody out to get Josh. There are just a lot of people that didn't understand Josh. And the more we can help them understand, the more we can educate him. I hope the next person that comes along with Tourette's, they'll understand even better.
Participants then had the opportunity to gather information and talk with MCPS staff and outside organizations during the summit's resource fair.
The resources that are available here and most importantly, the ability to connect with other families, with MCPS staff, and create more awareness, I think it's very important.
Parents will also have an opportunity to attend breakout sessions. They can choose from 30 different breakout sessions that are designed to really give them a wide variety of choices.
Session topics included transitioning to middle school, summer recreation programs, academic strategies, self-advocacy, and managing challenging behaviors at home.
It's a chance for parents and guardians to learn alongside MCPS staff and to build relationships with MCPS staff. The theme today is really leading the way today, partnering for a better tomorrow. And that's about all of us working together for better and more successful outcomes for our kids with disabilities.
In Montgomery Village, 3rd grade students at Steadwick Elementary are sending a powerful message through their music. MyMC Media's Jordan Lindsay has more.
The wall is in front of me.
These are the legendary Acorns and their 3rd grade students at Steadwick Elementary School.
When will I be free?
We are going to be singing 6 original songs that we've worked really hard on for the entire year. And we are really excited to be playing for the audience.
It's so big, it is so beautiful that it's difficult to find the words to express the depth of what's happening, the learning.
They have a special message in their music. They call it the paradox of real life, and it's about the things happening in their lives.
Because we can express ourselves in a different way that we don't usually express ourselves, and we can send a message to the audience by singing.
Stuck in the horse of my anger, it takes over. But the little soldiers in my heart fight for what's right and bring light to me once again.
The way they can express themselves is something that many of us can't do. Many adults don't know how to express themselves. And because of that, we have so many problems in our world.
It makes me feel like the whole world came this far just to hear us sing. And when they hear our music, it's gonna make them fight for the right thing.
So what is your favorite song that you'll be performing today?
Plastic Paradox. Well, all of them.
Really? Why is Plastic Paradox one of your favorites?
Because so we could stop plastic and other people could help us change the world.
Students say it took a lot of hard work and dedication to pull this off.
Working with them was hard but easy because we shared our different ideas.
We've been working on it all year long. We started playing the ukulele in December, but we've been working toward this since the first day of school.
One thing that students want to get across is that young people can and will change the world.
Do you care? Are you aware?
My students are showing the world that they matter, that they have something important to say. I'm sorry, I get emotional. That they have something important to say, and that they will make a difference in this world, and that we are counting on them to do so.
Reporting in Montgomery Village, Jordan Lindsay for County Report This Week.
Do you have a deck in your backyard that has not been inspected for quite some time? Well, take advantage of this opportunity.
May is Building Safety Month, and that's what actually the Department of Permitting Services is all about. We're about keeping buildings safe for people. During the month of May, we offer a special sort of invitation to our residents to have a free deck maintenance inspection.
Put it where you're going to put deck failures occur when people lean over the edge like this to look. This is where you normally get most of your pressure. These are designed for a certain amount of thrust against them, but really that thrust is people looking out over the edge, leaning against it. We would give this a little bit of shake here. You can see that we're getting a lot of movement. We did see downstairs that we had lag screws. We would recommend that you replace this with through bolts, and that's just a matter of backing one out and putting a new one in. We would tell the homeowner there are possibly some things that could be salvaged from this deck as it's repaired, but most of this needs to be replaced, and with possibly new parts and pieces. Now, when you do that, if you replace one picket, you don't need a permit. If you replace the whole rail system and the stairs, we ask you to come get a permit from us so that we can inspect it and make sure that it is being done properly. We're not out here just to chase you around. We want to make sure that you're safe. The last thing that I want to hear ever, and it runs chills through me when I hear of a deck collapse. And we're getting to be that time of year. Everybody's going to have barbecues. People get on the deck. You get a lot of people there. They all start moving one way or the other, and that's just what it takes to break it down and have a collapse and then have injuries. And that's what this is all about, stopping people from getting injured.
If you are a homeowner in the county and wish to have your deck inspected, just call 311 to schedule an appointment. For some, this may feel like winning the lottery. In this video, the Office of Maryland's Comptroller shows us how they reunite residents with their unclaimed property. Take a look.
On this week's episode of Unclaimed Property Brothers, Pierre and Peter help find the rightful owners of a mysterious bank account that was discovered during a home renovation in the Eastport neighborhood of Annapolis.
Hey Peter, show me what you got. I hear it's a lot of money.
Pierre, take a look at this old bank statement I found while demolishing the bathroom. It looks like a Severn Bank statement. Boy, this is a lot of money. Let's go to Severn Bank and see if they can identify the rightful owner. Hi, how are you? Thank you for seeing me. I need to find the owner of this account. I think it might be unclaimed property and it's over $100,000.
Let me see if I can get some information for you. It looks like this account was set up for Captain John Smith and his son Cecil.
Thank you. This is such great news because I'm going to reunite the rightful owner of this $100,000 in unclaimed property. Thank you very much.
Can I help you?
Actually, I think I can help you. Are you the son of Captain John Smith?
Yes, I'm Cecil Smith.
Well, today is your lucky day. I have $100,000 in unclaimed property for you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lucky day. It was great to reunite Cecil with his money, Peter. It really was great. There are many people like Cecil. We're fortunate to have the tools to help people find their unclaimed property. Check out this year's unclaimed property at marylandtaxes.com. I guarantee you have a better chance of finding unclaimed property for you or your friends than you do of winning the lottery.
Coming up on County Report this week, it's time to get a move on and start signing up for summer programs offered by the county's rec department. And the county is offering free vaccinations. What pet owners need to know. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Interested in career success? Get to Montgomery College and we'll get you going. You can earn an associate's degree in only 2 years. With 3 campuses, award-winning faculty, and multiple online learning opportunities, Montgomery College will empower you to set your course and succeed. Want to pursue a bachelor's degree? If you start at MC, you can save 1/3 on total tuition costs of a 4-year program. Apply today.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. There are hundreds of summer programs and classes to help you get healthy and stay active. The sign-up starts on May 13th. You can take part in the arts, aquatics, explore nature, learn cooking, play sports, and so much more. The Summer Recreation Guide is available online and at county libraries. Also, a reminder that summer camps and programs are extended this year because the school year is starting after Labor Day. For more information, go to mocorec.com. Do you like to bike? Well, even if you don't, how about trying it for a day? Bike to Work Day is taking place on May 17th. There will be pit stops in the county. More than 10,000 local commuters are expected to take part. It's a way to encourage cycling as a fun and healthy mode of transportation. To register and find out more, log on to biketoworkmetrodc.org. Literature once again comes to life at the Gaithersburg Book Festival. It's on May 18th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and it'll be held on the grounds of Gaithersburg City Hall. Readers of all ages are invited to attend. You can meet the authors during presentations and book signings. To see the full schedule, go to gaithersburgbookfestival.org. Endgame continues to break records at the box office, but not everyone has seen this latest Marvel movie, and it's getting harder to avoid having the ending spoiled. MyMC Media went to the Rio in Gaithersburg to hear how people are snapping away any spoilers.
I just saw the Avengers.
No, I haven't seen the Avengers yet.
This is my first time seeing this Avengers, yeah. It was an emotional roller coaster from beginning to end. Bring your tissues. It was a fantastic movie.
It was awesome. I cried in the end.
I mean, this is like the biggest movie ever. It's 3 hours of just action, and I'm an action guy.
I've been avoiding the media, trying not to get spoiled on it.
I stayed off Instagram and Snapchat and Pinterest and Reddit and Google.
I've just banned myself from TV. The only thing I've watched is Game of Thrones.
I think that now that it's over, I feel a little exhausted because I have to go home and sit with it now and possibly see it again.
I'm going to see it on Sunday. No spoilers.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
You're going to be really, really, really surprised.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I'm going to cry.
If you are a pet owner in the county, we have an important reminder. All dogs and cats that are 4 months of age or older must be vaccinated against rabies and have a pet license. The Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center will hold rabies vaccination clinics. The vaccinations are free if you purchase a county pet license. If an owner doesn't have their animal vaccinated, they could face a $500 fine. The list of dates is on your screen. The clinics will take place once a month through September and will be held at the Adoption Center in Durwood from 8 until 10:30 a.m. For more info, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/ASD. With that, we close this edition of County Report This Week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Thank you for watching.